We are live here at Pingpod, West 37th Street. For what? We're here for the Pingpod Pro League. Yes, where the professionals play. Every other day of the week, the non-professionals play, but on Monday nights, the professionals play. And we are watching Group C of the Pingpod Pro League in round robin play. Group C is comprised of former Olympians Jeremy Hazen and Feng, as well as Sirius Ortiz, a Pingpod coach, and as well as up-and-comer debutante Steven Graniturov. Have we talked about the Pingpod Pro League? It is a 4-week series comprised of round-robin play, where each week 4 players in each group battle it out to compete for 2 playoff spots. The top 2 players in each group advance to a knockout elimination round that will take place later on. We are in Group C, as we said, the third group. We've already seen the likes of Adar Al-Getty and Alex Abrin and Matilda Acom advance. But we're in Group C now, the alleged group of death, because of the high-performing abilities of these players, the bona fides of these players. Next week we'll conclude the 4-week round robin. In the meantime, we're going to have some enticing action here this evening. As we can see, the 2 players warming up on the table are Sirius Ortiz of the Dominican Republic and Feng. Sirius is currently a full-time student and the 4-time national champion of the Dominican Republic. She's also a coach at Pingpod. And speaking of Pingpod, did you know that we are sponsored by Pingpod? Do you want your table tennis now? Because it's on demand at pingpod.com. We're also sponsored by Butterfly. If your game is like a cockroach, make it a butterfly. Butterfly, well, you know what I'm saying. What is our lineup tonight, Russell? I didn't get that sheet. Oh, but this is here, and it's right here, our lineup. So the 2 warming up, Feng and Sirius Ortiz, will open up the festivities this evening. It appears we're taking a short break, a potty break. I think they're going to get COVID tests around the corner. Our opening match will feature Feng, who at his height, he was a former, did we not talk about him? He's a former Olympian, and after a little deep diving, he was some sort of spokesmodel? Is that the right term? He's also an NYU graduate student. It seems like there's lots of NYU students playing tonight. And for all of you amateur players who have played for more than since before the year 2000, everyone here is a Bambi. Everyone here is way more skilled than you are, but half your age. So that's something to look forward to. Sirius is a student. Where are you a student at, Sirius? No one, I won't say where you're, just whisper where you're a student at. Just where you're a student at. Where?
I'm a student?
Yeah.
City College.
City College. right in my neck of the woods. The beautiful venue. City College. City College. What about City College? Oh, it looks like we're right there. We're ready. Everyone here is either at City College or NYU, representing the New York colleges and universities. All it means is they'll have lots of debt to pay, so please go to pingpod.com and hire them as a coach. Pingpod.com. Go to pingpod.com. You can reserve a table and hire these players as coaches. You will help them pay off their school debt. More importantly. The first match will feature Feng and Sirius Ortiz. Sirius is in the near table. The word Dom is on the back of her shirt. And no, that means she's from the Dominican Republic. In the far table is Feng. Some might describe him as the leggy piece of dim sum. But he's actually a former Olympian who played in the Rio Olympics and captained the most recent Tokyo Olympics. And now he's a corporate shill. But people make choices. They are both coaches at Pingpod. You can find more information about them at pingpod.com. Oh. And we're about to begin. Tom in the far table with the pen hold. Now, you might be asking, what is a pen hold? Well, it sort of looks like you're holding a pen, but like as if you were like left-handed, the way lefties hold a pen. Tom is currently rated 2667, and he's taking on Sirius, who's 2210. So quite a disparity in their ratings. That block elicits the big miss from Tom, and it's 3-2. Tom is long and lanky, while Sirius is a petite pois on the table. And Tom finds him up 5-2 at the midway point of this first game. We're in Group C of the round-robin stage of the Pingpod Pro League. Tom eases his way to a 7-2 lead. Again, he's a former Olympian, two-time Olympian. And just swipes that backhand up the line with assured ease, and it's 8-2. You may be asking, what does 400 points means? It means like, David Silberman playing Sirius. I think everyone knows what that means. Tom's reverse penhold back in. He thought he was Shu Shin there for a second. Instead, he's just Tom Feng. But he has a 9-4 lead. And now a bushel of game points. And that miss gets Tom the first game. He takes it 11-4. This confident ease manages that first game. Hi everyone, if you're just tuning in, streaming, my name is Andrew, and we are hosting, we're at the Pingpod Pro League at West 37th Street at Pingpod. We are watching Group C of the Pro League round robin play. Group C features Tom Feng of the United States and Sirius Ortiz of the Dominican Republic. She serves to open the second game. Tom unable to counter Sirius' loop there. It's 1-0. Tom with excellent touch and feel with the pen hold. And then demonstrates some flourishing power. Sirius opened up the nice point lay there with a little forehand flick cross court, but I'm not able to finish the point. Tom drifting back a little close for comfort for me. That paddle was very close to my face, but Sirius manages the point. It appears Tom has an entourage entering. Very confident. He opened the door as confidently as he hit that backhand. Tom's little touch shots just grazing the net and landing short, forcing Sirius to hit up. And Tom edges out to a 7-3 lead. He just looks very comfortable. That forehand misses off the top of the tape. And Sirius is still in the game. She serves now at 5-7. Tom's meticulous touch game has opened up the points for him. Not allowing Sirius to open up. Fools her with that no spin serve. It's a let. It's a let. Thomas missed on a couple of backhands, and that has allowed Sirius to stay in this second game of this best of 5. She now serves at 7-9. There's another miss on the backhand. Sirius 1 point away from tying up this second game. Ooh, misses that push into the net, and Tom now has 2 game points. The tricky Tom spin serve short, unless it's a little bump up, and Tom cleans it up. He wins the game 11 points to 8. He is looking very comfortable in this matchup, but we hope you're comfortable watching the Pingpod Pro League. We are in New York City. What is that? Terror City? What is it? What was New York City called in the 70s? Kevin, what was New York City called in the 70s? You would know. What was New York City called in the 70s? Terror City? I thought you would know. I thought. We are in New York City watching the Pingpod Pro League. We're at the West 37th Street location. Mind you, there's one in Williamsburg opening up real soon. But we're about to start game 3. Someone's entering. I'd see another one of our valiant competitors is entering. That's Jeremy Hazen. Again, Tom just gently is able to push the ball, just grazing the net, landing short, and Sirius cannot attack those balls. And when she's able to open up, Tom competently able to counter. He's up 4-1. Tom opens up on the backhand, no pushing there. 3 flourishing drives, gets him to 6-2. And that backhand, though, flies off the top of the tape. That reverse pendulum serve elicits a pop-up. Oh, that's me. Again, Tom opens up on the backhand to great result, and it's 3-8. His series hanging around this third game of this best of 5. She serves now 6-8. To the roll. tricky proposition to play aggressive or to play more defensively against this former Olympian. That's a let serve. Again, a big backhand from Tom. Feng gets him a match point. Oh, yeah, Sirius there for the block, but cannot get it on the table. Tom, smooth as Jiffy peanut butter, takes that match. 3-0. Now tends to his harem of entourage people. And we are live here at Pingpod. There's lots of commotion. Customers, pros, all playing a game we hate to love, ping pong, here at Pingpod. We just watched Tom Feng dismiss Sirius Ortiz 3-0. Just looked so smooth. Like Japanese steel or German steel. I'm looking for a new knife to chop vegetables. Up next in the round robin play, Jeremy Hazen, who just arrived. A former Olympian, a former Olympian, taking on Steven Granaturov, a Brooklyn Olympian, a City College Olympian. Isn't there a Brooklyn Olympics? Yeah, someone told me, maybe that's a senior Olympics that took place in Brooklyn. Steven is both players are also coaches here at Pingpod. But again, with a vast experience and rating differential. But that's all good. Jeremy had a slight delay in arriving. Should I say that? Okay. And now the two warm up on the table. Jeremy is a lefty, taking on Steven. Jeremy is Canadian. How about that? Again, Bambis. Both of them. Born in the 2000s. Oh my goodness. My back is aching already, just knowing that. Jeremy is the two-time Canadian national champ. He played in the Tokyo Olympics this past summer. And he is a Pingpod coach. His current rating is 2651. And he takes on Steven Granaturov, who is actually a replacement player, not like a scab, but a replacement player for my Uncle Paul David, who had a surgical procedure that he had to handle. No, he still has two good hips, but he had a surgical procedure that he had to handle, and so he had to withdraw from the round robin action here at the Pingpod Pro League. So Steven Granaturov was gladly able to step in his stead. Steven is also a coach here at Pingpod.com. If you want to find more information about him or Jeremy, you can go to Pingpod.com. After you're finished watching Eric Adams' press conference about making New York City safe, go to Pingpod.com. And here we're starting. Steven opens up the match with a big forehand. Jeremy swipes at that block and it hits off the edge and it's 1-all. Steven is no slouch in the ping pong game himself. He is currently rated 2173. He's been as high as 2345. But him playing these Olympians may be an uphill battle. Maybe not. What a forehand up the line from Steven. Steven handles that slow rolly loop and gets it to 3-4. Just lots of aggression. A little backhand flick just kisses the corner and it's 5-4. Midway through, we're 5-all. A contentious beginning to the second match of this round robin Group C. No spin serve gets a long return, and it's 6-5 in favor of Granaturov. Right now, Steven is attacking at will. Keeping this affair quite tight. He gets tricked on those two service points, and it's 7-all. What would you call that shot, Rezel?
Amazing.
Amazing. That shot would be called amazing. And Steven now is down 7-8. Let's serve. Truth be told, this is the first time I've seen Jeremy Hazen play, and he clearly has a very versatile backhand. No spin serve gets the long return, and now Jeremy Hazen, after looking a little sleepy in the beginning of this game, perhaps because he fell asleep on the subway, has gained points. Oh, take the R train from 8th Street, Jeremy. That's a let's serve. Ooh, no spin serve to the attack. And Steven ties up the game. It's deuce. More no spin serve action. The whiff secures Jeremy in the first game in a tight affair, 12 points to 10. Who doesn't like falling asleep on the subway, though, guys? I'm sorry. Who doesn't like falling asleep on the subway, though, people? It's that hum. It's like it reminds you of being in the uterus. The hum of the subway. The hum and the cursing. We were at Pingpod. Hi, everyone. Watching Jeremy Hazen and Steven Granaturov play the second match of the round robin action here at the Pingpod Pro League. backhand is deceptively tricky from Jeremy. Just kicking and dying, and doing all sorts of things. Ooh, but that forehand from Steven is a efficient shot. Steven is the brutal attack player of the two, it appears, and Jeremy with a little bit more finesse. That finesse has clearly made an impression in this match thus far. But Jeremy finds himself down 2-4. Slow, spinny loop. Gets the error. It's 3-4. Not a great ball to attack, but yeah, these balls have just been kind of landing gently on the table, looking appetizing to attack, but not attackable. Jeremy was there for the counter block, but misses it big. And now he serves at 6-5. Ooh, new looking serve. And short interruption. There goes a flourishing attack from Jeremy. That miss now gets Jeremy game points in the second game of this best of 5. Sloppy miss there from Jeremy, but he still has game point. Steven close to staying in that second game, but misses wide on the inside out, and Jeremy takes it 11-9. A very close affair between these two thus far in this best of 5 here at Pingpod. We are watching Group C, the group of mortality here at Pingpod. Oh, quickly, they're out to serve already, my goodness. Big counter backhand from Steven, and it's 1-all. Jeremy just managed to push that serve just in an uncomfortable place for Steven. A lot of these balls that Jeremy is hitting tonight in this particular matchup has been just slightly uncomfortable places for Steven to attack. And Steven misses off the top of the tape, and Jeremy has a 4-1 lead. Make that 5-1 midway through this third game of this best of 5. We're watching Jeremy Hazen take on Steven Granaturov. No, that is not Paul David. That is Steven Granaturov. When Steven does have time to prepare, he just is able to obliterate the ball. Again, just slightly in an awkward position, and Jeremy has found his footing. He's out to an 8-2 lead in this third game. Preying on Steven's aggression. That no spin serve return goes long, and Jeremy has many match points. Brush, brush, brush. Jeremy Hazen takes it with a solid undertaking. He takes it 3-0 after a bit of a sleepy beginning. But he is a college student after all. Weren't we all once? I was like a character in Euphoria when I was in college. Full of drugs and ebullience. But now I'm commenting on the Pingpod Pro League. We are watching Group C of this Pingpod Pro League. We are watching the round robin stage where the players like Sirius, Ortiz, Fang, Jeremy Hazen, and Steven Granaturov are playing to qualify for a knockout elimination tournament that will take place later on. My name is Andrew. We are at Pingpod 37th Street. And up next, who's next on the roster? Up next, we're going to watch Jeremy take on Sirius. Again, all 4 players here tonight are Pingpod coaches. So if you want to find out more about them, you can go to pingpod.com.
Yeah, my rack's right there.
And we're going to watch them warm up for this third match. At the far end is Sirius Ortiz. Red shirt, black bottoms, and in the near table is Jeremy Hazen, red shirt, black bottoms. Jeremy was the youngest Canadian player to compete at the World Championships. Did you know? And he did so when he was 13 years old. I think I was discovering myself in the bathroom when I was 13 years old. It's possible. No, what was I doing when I was 13 years old? This was after my heydays on Sesame Street. Is it possible to still be a prodigy in middle age? That's the question I ask myself. But we're watching prodigious ping pong players. Yes, Sirius Ortiz and Jeremy Hazen. She serves to open up this third match. Again, there is a bit of a ratings differential between the two players. Yes, Sirius only 22-10. And Jeremy, the former Olympian, is 26-51. Let's see if Sirius is able to handle the play. And there she's able to handle it with a big forehand cross. Sirius packs quite a punch despite her diminutive figure. She goes big there, and Jeremy takes a 3-2 lead. That little no spin return forces the error, and Sirius serves at 4-0. And midway through this first game, Sirius takes a 5-4 lead. Looks like she's getting her teeth into these festivities. She saw an opening up the line, but misses long. Jeremy with a slow topspin serve that gets the pop-up, and he takes it. He leads 7-5. That drive just out of reach. Sirius clinging. Ooh, it just skims off the back of the table. It's evident by this play that the higher rated former Olympians just have a level of touch and finesse that enables them to succeed at a much higher level than the lower rated players. Just don't have to bludgeon every ball to win. And with that, Jeremy has gained points. Chop block goes wide. Yeah, just a slow, spinny ball elicits the block miss. And Jeremy just, again, comfortably takes the first game 11 points to 7. This is what a 400-point difference looks like. in the world of professional ping pong. Because we're watching the pros here at Pingpod. Did we tell you we were watching the pros here at Pingpod? Because that's what we're doing. Oh, they're quickly up to game 2. I love it. I'll still be able to catch The Gilded Age on HBO at this rate. The combination of just deft hands, good touch, and being able to get the ball early is just robbing the Sirius of time to attack. That no spin serve return goes long. It changes the look on the serve, but then just continues to pummel Sirius with these kinds of touch shots that are not allowing her to open up her shoulders. And the second he's able to attack, he just drives the ball through Sirius. She now serves at 1-6. Jeremy has given Sirius a heavy dose of no spin short on the serve. And Sirius cannot hit through the wall. That is Jeremy Hazen. Is there a wall on the southern border or on the border with Ontario? That's the real question, the way Jeremy is playing. What do you think, Russell? Again, Sirius unable to hit through Jeremy. Jeremy has played excellent defense. And he's 2 points away from securing this second game. No spin serve. He's just not giving her an inch to attack. Jeremy continues to kiss the edges of the table. He takes that second game 11 points to 4, even in a more convincing fashion than the first game. Let's do a Sure, why not? Right now? So we're gonna, we have a guest. Well, there's a short break. Hold on, let me put on a makeshift mask. We have a guest. It's Tom Feng. Well, I'll just hide it. Former American Olympian. So I'm told you played at the last Olympics. Is that true? Did you play at the last Olympics?
I played in the 2016.
You played in 2016, but were you in Tokyo?
Yes.
How was? Let's talk about that. How was that? Was it like weird?
For 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because of COVID and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we had to, do the COVID test every day in the morning.
Yeah.
So basically, it's not, the nasal one. It's
The PCR one, they swabbed your mouth.
yes. And then we couldn't leave the village that much. Well, not at all.
Yeah.
Only the venue and then the village. And then, you could order Uber Eats and deliveries,
But the ramen isn't as good to go as it is in person, right?
the ramen.
Yes.
I don't think they serve ramen and udon, but it's kind of like the buffet kind.
Got you.
It's not like, ramen.
Got you.
I
Got
still
you.
love ramen.
Yeah, as do I. But again, yeah, like the sushi isn't as good when you get it delivered. At least not in New York, anyways.
Yeah.
And the Olympic experience, like, when you first went in 2016, like, how was it? Was it like a dream come true? You had trained all your life?
I mean, of course it's dream come true. And then, it's like all your hard work pays off. But more specifically, you're just really happy, like, every day. It's like after I made the teams, so, at night I will have the dreams, like I haven't played the trials yet.
Yeah.
But I wake up and I realize that I made it already.
Yeah.
That made me so happy. Did you know that feeling?
Yeah, totally.
Kind of.
And then at the end of the day, when you were in Brazil, you were like, have a couple of caipirinhas and call it a day, right? You were just like, you're like,
very good.
Ping pong. We're still watching the third game of the match between Sirius Ortiz and Jeremy Hazen. Now, you're a Pingpod coach now, and how has that experience been, working with, all the enthusiastic ping pong community of New York?
Very nice. I haven't had really experience working with the ping pong community. I don't think I've ever been to in the ping pong community before, and it's definitely like an amazing experience. And
it's hidden. No, it's here. You could hear. Oh, he can't hear. Should we start that over? I'm gonna clip in Tom. He had so much valuable things to say, and I was hogging it up. So Tom, I almost booked a lesson with you, but I had to reschedule, and you told me that I cannot serve with spin because I have pips.
oh. Yeah, well.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, well, if you play short pips, you might be able to put in a little bit of spin, but compared to non-pips, then that's uncomparable.
So I can't play smooth. I can't play as smooth like you. Like you're like a R&B ping pong player.
Well, I think for pips you can use other people's spin and then create based on off that spin.
Okay, so we're gonna have to discuss this at some point because you're the expert. Well, I think that's it. We're still watching the match, guys. I was so engrossed in Tom's stories, and suddenly Jeremy Hazen is 2 points away from finishing this match. It's 9-7 in the third game. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Oh.
That counter skips off the back of the table, and it's 9-all. Sirius fighting to stay in this game. Jeremy is everywhere. He's not only in Toronto, he's in Montreal, and he's in New York, because he's blocking every ball, and he has match point. He might not be in the Bronx, though. And that serve return goes into the middle of the net, and Jeremy Hazen takes that match 3-0. exceptional touch, hand skills, everything. And up next is Tom Feng, who we just spoke to, who I may have to reschedule a lesson with, taking on Steven Granaturov.
Tom, Steven.
We are watching the Pingpod Pro League featuring Group C of the round robin play. Tom Feng now takes on Steven Granaturov. Again, these are both coaches at Pingpod. Not only can you book a table at pingpod.com, you can request a coach if you want to become a butterfly at the ping pong. Why? Because Butterfly is a sponsor. I hope you were able to hear some of the valuable answers about Tom's experiences in Tokyo and in Brazil. He is a former Olympian. He faces Steven Granaturov, who is less than Olympian, but still a fine quality player in his own right. Steven, as we had discussed earlier, is a student in New York City at the moment. He's also a coach here at Pingpod. He does various community-oriented things, and he's an aspiring software engineer. Yep, it's possible he'll be making choices as well, as we all do. And Tom serves to open up the match. He misses that backhand off the top of the tape. That pen hold, reverse pen hold backhand. Ooh. Doesn't miss that. Reverse pen hold backhand. Sets him up with a forehand inside out. Tom's long legs takes a step like a gazelle. That counter goes long, and Tom has a 6-3 lead midway through this first game. Again, these former Olympians, what are they telling you when they play? Serve the ball dead and attack. Serve the ball dead. Give them not an inch, is what they're telling you. Tom now has a 9-3 lead. Again, there's a large point differential between these two players. Tom, the former Olympian, is approaching 2,700, and Steven approaching 2,200. Steven hanging in there. He's down 5-9. Just great anticipation, great hands, deft touch. And Tom takes that game comfortably, 11 points to 5. This time Tom gives him the no spin serve deep and hard. And is then able to attack from there. Flourishing backhand up the line. It's still spinning. It's 4-love. Steven is able to turn on a forehand himself and get on the board. By the way, should the audience have any questions, you can feel free to share your thoughts with us on our Facebook stream or on our YouTube stream, and follow Pingpod on the social media at Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Steven misses another serve, and it's 7-2. Was that 7-3? He missed that? Feng, smooth like a BTS member. And he is spanking the player across the net. Steven manages to get a big forehand drive past Tom, but cannot get that backhand on the table, and Tom takes the second game 11-5. These former Olympians look very assured playing. There is a vicious whip of a backhand. Tom handles that no spin serve decisively, flicking it off the edge in the corner. Steven gives him a taste of his own medicine with his no spin serve and gets on the board. It's a formula that works, no spin to attack. Steven not able to connect on that forehand, and Tom 2 points away from the match. Tom scraping his knees on the ground to get that forehand loop, but misses long. And with that, we arrive at match point. That forehand goes long. Tom makes it consistent. 5-5-5. He takes that match 3 games to 0. It was not a sweep of the leg, but there was definitely a lacking of mercy in that match. But mercifully, we're at Pingpod. We're watching the Pingpod Pro League. This is Group C, Week 3, Group C of the round robin format. Up next, Sirius there's been a change in schedule. It appears that our former Olympians need to catch their dinner reservations at the local Popeyes. Jeremy Hazen will now take on Tom Feng. Actually, I think Tom is planning his lesson once I schedule that lesson with him at pingpod.com, right, Russell? If you want a lesson with a coach, where do you go? Pingpod.com. It sort of is like one of those apps, like Grindr, where you see torsos and you pick. No. You'll have bios, you'll have information that'll entice you to want to pick one of these coaches. You'll have rates that might entice you to better, cheaper, more expensive, whatever. I'm glad you got a kick out of that, Tim. And now we watch our former 2 Olympians, Jeremy Hazen of Canada and Tom Feng. Now? Oh, while they warm up, sure.
And you can reserve as commentary.
What?
You can have like
Oh, sure, okay.
Like you can
We're going to chat with Sirius Ortiz as we watch our 2 Olympians duke it out. And we're welcoming to our broadcast booth. Yes, Sirius Ortiz. So, Sirius, how do you think you played tonight? You had thus far, Olympic level competition. What do you think about that? How did that make you?
I always, try to play positive and try my best in every single match. I never played with Tom before, so I try everything I could. Something I noticed is that he is really good with his backhand, and I didn't thought that before.
Yeah.
With Jeremy, I think I made a lot of mistakes because he's a good blocker, and I always try to, attack every single ball, but not like that strong, I would say, or probably like that spinny.
What do you think the difference is from your level to getting to a higher level, like these 2 guys who've qualified for the Olympics and such?
I would say more like the mental game and like strategies.
Because all of you know how to hit the ball.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I know how to move, I know how to hit the ball, I have my techniques. I can learn any serve, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's more about the strategy at that specific moment, and depending on the match. And also, like, something really important is like how fast are you able to find the player's weakness, right? The other player's weakness.
Sometimes, for some of us, it takes 5 points.
Yeah.
For some of us, it takes 5 years.
Yeah.
It happens. Now, you still have one other match to play. He's also your colleague. Have you ever played with Steven before?
No, I've never played with him before. But from where I see him before, I would say that I'm gonna try to play more to his backhand, like middle backhand, and try to like attack first. Since from his previous games, like he's putting a lot of good balls with his forehand.
Yeah, was able to open up.
Yeah.
The match we're currently watching between Tom Feng and Jeremy Hazen is tied up at 7-all. What do you see between these two? How do you see this match playing out?
What I see in their game is like more, strategies. Like they're not thinking too much or like forcing, on what they're doing. It just come natural.
Yeah.
And it's all about like, okay, like what are you doing that?
Yeah, they keep the ball on the table. Yeah, and completely. Oh, that ball goes to the top of the
they
table.
might make like mistakes too.
Yeah, that's true. Like me, I keep the ball. I'm full of strategies. Tom has a game point and misses that backhand long. It's 10-9.
The pressure also. What do you think?
It's probably, I think Tom Feng needs to read Dora's book and work on that mental toughness. Let me tell you, he had game points. Ooh, and Jeremy swipes that forehand inside out. He gets a game point.
The pressure is not the same, They're both Olympians and great players too.
I think we all feel that pressure. I definitely feel that pressure when I'm bidding on something on eBay in the last minute.
And then?
You gotta be patient. You gotta not make mistakes. Ooh, what serve was that? That was
like his action before even the Tom serves.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of like.
Yeah, that's basically to like distract the opponent.
I call that kung fu. He was doing a lot of kung fu just to trick them. But it was actually just a 2-inch punch. And now Tom has a game point, 13-12. If you want that Gucci, you gotta get the ball on the table, is what your Sirius is telling us.
They both want to win.
This is not a friendly. There's lots of stakes on the line. What are the stakes? A bucket of banchan chicken? What are the stakes? Bragging rights.
Chance of the wall of the
Ooh, that big backhand cross gets Tom the game between these former Olympians. Yeah, serious. So you're a coach at Pingpod. How can people find you if they want to book a lesson with you?
At Pingpod website.
At Pingpod's website, pingpod.com. And why are you a better coach than, I don't know?
I don't know. I feel like I teach with passion, I just love it. And I try to meet people's needs, right? Or like players' needs. No, students' needs. Like, what do you want to learn, right? Or you just want to have fun with me, right?
That's good. All of those are good things to know. So if you want to book a lesson with a Sirius, you go to pingpod.com.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Sirius.
You're welcome.
That was very informative. Good luck in your next match. A very competitive first game between Jeremy Hazen and Tom Feng. Jeremy edges out to a 3-1 lead. After that, no spin serve goes long. Canuck is in Germany, maybe. Oh, he tried to take that off the rise and misses wildly. It's 5-2 midway through this second game of this best of 5. Jeremy Hazen in the far end, the southpaw, Jeremy has shown a proficiency for the block, and that's raised him out to a 6-3 lead. For those inquiring, Kanakja plays in the Bundesliga in Germany. He resides and plays in Germany. And maybe he's into the latex scene in Berlin. Who knows? But he lives in Germany. Jeremy continues to be able to kind of put these balls in awkward places for his opponents. And there, that block clean across the table. Jeremy now 2 points from taking the game. He handles that slow roller, no spin slow roller. And it's game point. That no spin serve return goes long. Jeremy ties the match. He takes that game convincingly 11-5. We're at Pingpod, watching the Pingpod Pro League and this tussle between two former Olympians, Jeremy Hazen and Feng. And it is a tussle. For bragging rights, for banchan chicken, for all of the above. They are not, this is not a friendly, as they say. This is their, ping pong players don't like to lose. Don't you get that sense? Is that true? And Jeremy opens up the third game of this best of 5. Tom pounces on that serve. Why? I don't know what the apology was for, but I guess the shot was not entirely clean. Was that a no spin serve? That was an underspin serve. I missed it. He was lefty. I couldn't see. How did you know it was underspin, Leslie?
The contact.
Ah, the contact. There you go. That's how you know. What serve was that? I think that was no spin. But I couldn't see because he's lefty.
Yeah.
That was no spin. And Tom did not do enough with that third ball. Jeremy puts it away. The match tightens up. The quick response from Jeremy gets him a 6-4 lead. Tom features a virtuosic reverse penhold backhand. Quick off the mark. It doesn't feel like these players are hitting the ball that hard, but they are hitting the ball very fast. The ball just bounds on the opponent. Tom again with the backhand that gets Jeremy out of position. He's not able to recover, and it's 7-6. One of the few inexplicable misses. Tom got the ball that he wanted, but Jeremy again has a sneaky ability. The ball just drifts in a very uncomfortable position. Again, swipes at that backhand. He keeps him in this third game. Jeremy is attempting the fates, trying to pick on Tom's backhand, but Tom has answered the bell. Another backhand. What an exchange. Just virtuosic hitting. I mean, I cannot say it enough. The strategies that Sirius talked about is clear. They give you no spin on the serve and they open. There, the open was too big, and that takes this third game to deuce. That backhand falls short, and Tom now has to serve to stay in this third game. Tom opens inside out and finishes it up the line. It's back to deuce. And that serve got the pop-up short, and Jeremy cleans up. Now he has another game point. Oof, could not get that backhand on the table. Jeremy blocking everything back, and he wins that contentious third game, 13-11. He takes a 2-1 lead. Remember, the top two qualifiers, which are these two players, right? Yeah, they are these two players, will advance to the Pingpod playoff, professional playoff, that will take place in March. But this match is purely for bragging rights, for coaching bookings, all of the above. And remember, not only can you book Tom Feng and Jeremy Hazen, two former Olympians, you can also book wrestle. We're in game 4 of this best of 5. Between Jeremy Hazen and Tom Feng. Jeremy has a 2-1 lead. Again, there's that. That is a Teddy Pendergrass backhand if I ever saw one. Smooth as can be. Tom fighting back in this 4th game. He has a 4-2 lead. The natural lefty-righty interplay Jeremy is opening to Tom's backhand, which is clearly a magnificent shot. That no-spin serve gets the ball into the net. And Tom has a 6-3 lead midway through this fourth game. Ooh, a little big on that backhand off the top of the tape. Jeremy's just exceptional ability to read the play and block robs Tom of time. That serve return goes long. That looked less than spinny. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That's a net serve. Jeremy ties up his fourth game, 6-all. That return was not enough. Tom swipes the third ball past Jeremy. Then you see him rushing him there, and it's 7-all. Jeremy up 2-1. Jeremy finds a crease inside out, and he inches out 8-7. The finish line is in sight for Jeremy Hazen of Canada. Tom taking a moment to reflect. Tom threw his body into that, just everything he could get. And he is still alive, 8-9. That is a big forehand up the line. Neither player is looking to give it to the other. A critical miss gives Jeremy Hazen a match point. Ooh. That lefty inside out forehand goes wide, and Tom serves at deuce. Again, the no spin serve set up to the big backhand cross. Tom now has a game point to tie up this match. These two are employing very similar tactics, wanting to attack brutally efficiently, not messing around. Tom kisses the net and then kisses the edge. And all that smooching gets him a game point. And he flits around the table and gets the miss. Tom ties up this match 2 games apiece. My goodness. These two former Olympians showing off all of their stuff. They really want to pay off their NYU debt. We are at Pingpod 37, watching former Olympians Jeremy Hazen take on Feng. virtuosic play, as they say. They are tied 2 games apiece in this best of 5, and it appears that neither player is willing to relent to get to their dinner reservation. Jeremy Hazen will serve to open up game 5. He's a little late on that forehand, and Tom takes the opening point. Jeremy has been on the block all night. I mean, watching these players up close, you're not so impressed by, their hand skills as much as you are impressed by, look at the way they move their feet. The way they move around the table. Tom is a tall dude. It's like a broken record. He no spins him on the serve and opens up with a huge backhand. It's 4-0. Oh, he whiffs on Jeremy's no-spin serve. Then midway through, they switch sides. Jeremy takes a 5 points to 4 lead. How come no one whiffs on my no-spin serves, Russell?
What?
How come no one whiffs on my no-spin serves?
You're a pro level.
Oof. Feng with a reverse pendulum backhand. He now inches out to a 6-5 lead. Again, it's a parade of no-spin serves, and that one Jeremy misjudged. Tom has inched out to an 8-5 lead. That little bit of pressure is getting Jeremy to go big.
Timeout.
Oh, there's a timeout. That was like a Pat Riley timeout. Timeout. They're going to collect their thoughts. A little bit of a timeout. We're watching Game 5 between Jeremy Hazen and Tom Feng. And there goes match point. Two misses. A junky no spin serve gets the cleanup on the backhand, and Tom Feng throws down the gauntlet and wins the match 3-2.
Jeremy, which is
Tom just showing finishing prowess during winning time, as they say. That was quite a finish from Tom Feng. He did the heavy lifting, like Mike Popov is doing the heavy lifting of the Clorox products. Oh, it looks like we're being joined by a guest. Hold on, let me wear my balaclava. Teddy Pendergrass. I said he was playing as smooth as his backhand is as smooth as Teddy Pendergrass. It appears we're being joined by Jeremy Hazen. We're being joined by Jeremy Hayson right now. Do I have to turn this? I should turn this a little bit. Hi, Jeremy. We have not met, but we're meeting now. So tell me about what just happened.
No energy.
No energy. God, I'm like twice your age, and what does that say about me?
You have more energy than me then. You have better stamina than me.
So what do you think decided that close affair in the fifth game?
I think for sure like serve and receiving. Yeah, it was very important. I think in the end it came down to serve receives. Like for example, the 2 sets I lost, I was leading in both of them. As you can see, like the first set and then the 4th set, I also had a lead.
Yeah.
But I think that my choice of serving and receiving was not very good, and that's why I lost those 2 sets. Then it was 2-2, and then it was not pretty even until like the middle of the match. He switched to no spin serve.
Yes, that was every point.
Yeah, and then I had a little bit of trouble with that. So I think he was better than, like in the rally, I played okay. There was some nice rally. I played very good. But I think in the end, my poor choice of serve and his good choice of serve, which decided the outcome of the match for sure.
Sometimes it is just like a strategic thing, right? Like both of you clearly, I know we spoke to you Sirius earlier, both of you know how to play, both of you can move, and sometimes it just boils down to strategies and execution.
Yeah, for sure. It comes down to strategy and execution. And then definitely that was the decider in the match. Yeah, it was a lot of rallies. I made some good shots, but I think like when I'm leading, I should change.
Yeah.
I had match point also one time.
Go on, sorry.
Oh, I think like 2-1, 10-9. Or 2-1, 11-10. So one of them was my match point. And then I should have gave a better choice serve.
Yeah.
Like in the end, I changed my serve a little bit, but it's just too late. Yeah.
Now, you were just in the Olympics last summer.
Yeah.
When was the last time you competed, as something sanctioned, or have you taken kind of like a long break from competitive action?
In December, I played some tournament, and also in November, I played in the World Championships in Houston.
Oh yes, okay. So you're still sharp on the competition. You still have the blood. You still have all of that in your blood, all the competing.
Yeah.
So does this is this any different from that?
For sure it's different feeling, but like different feeling, and I'm pretty sure Tom also feels a little bit differently, like when we play international level or the national level, and this is like the club league, so definitely different feeling.
Yeah.
But of course it's a very fun. Like I just came back from from the winter holiday, So I vacation for about 3 to 4 weeks, almost a month. So I just came back and just enjoy, just do my best.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing, so of course I can always practice more. And he's also out of practice too. Both of us, you can see. So it definitely strategic.
So I don't have that excuse, is what you're saying. So you're also a coach here at Pingpod?
Yes, I also coach here.
And how has that been? How is that working with amateur players who are looking to improve?
Yeah, it's going very good. I love coaching. It's my passion, and I love to help out some players. Yeah, so definitely that's my passion, to coach players, and I just love working. I work with some adults and then sometimes some younger kids. So definitely I enjoy improving their level. And at the moment, like, I'm doing a lot of coaching because I was gone for a month. So the first day I came back, I had like 4 to 5 students. So, and today also, I was here earlier today. Then I went to Chinatown for another lesson, and I came back here for the league.
Do you find that working with these amateur players helps you out in whatever capacity in terms of your own play?
Yeah, of course. I think coaching some players also makes you analyze the game. So it doesn't matter what kind of level I'm coaching. I'm always analyzing what I can do to improve the other player and how I can make them feel like they gain something from me. And also it makes me share all the knowledge that I have learned from traveling the world to play tournaments, training. So it makes me think also about the game. So definitely, I think for the strategic part, I think coaching actually is a positive thing.
Now, I'm told you're an NYU student.
Yes, that is correct.
Are you aware that your alumni status will not get you into the gym? Just letting you. I was an NYU student too, so I'm just letting you know.
Oh, I know. Last semester I didn't have time to practice.
Oh, do they have a ping pong table there at NYU at 14th Street, right?
No, they don't know.
They do
They have
not.
some ping pong table in Brooklyn. Their Brooklyn campus, Tendon. But so here's the closest toward me.
Oh, NYU, you have an Olympian in your midst. Get a ping pong table, you cheap university. Well, Jeremy, thank you. Maybe I'll take a lesson. I hear nothing but good things. And
Thank
if
you
anybody
so
wants to take a lesson with you, you can go to pingpod.com.
Yes. And I look forward to improving your game, and best of luck to Pingpod, as I love this place. This is a very good club. I'm very happy here.
There you go. He's very happy here. I mean, that was a Google review. Thank you, Jeremy. We are watching the last match of the day between Steven Granaturov and Sirius Ortiz.
We're still on the air, or?
No, we're good.
Oh, so it's not recording.
No, we are still on air, but
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Oh, so we were during the match, and then we were here. Mm-hmm. Oh.
You want to comment on the match, Jeremy? What do you see? What was the pluses and minuses of Steven and Sirius' game when you played them?
When I played against both of them?
Yes.
For sure. When I played against both of them, I would say in the beginning they both played very good. You can see with both players, the first set they play very good. And then of course I changed something. I changed some strategy to their weaknesses, and we saw that, and I felt much more comfortable in the second and third sets. But I think this match will be a very good match. So it's still in progress. And I'm not sure what the score is. I'll check it now.
7-5.
Okay, so it's 1-0 Steven and 7-5. 7-6. 8-6. So yeah, this will also be a good match.
It's game 2. We're in game 2. Sirius is serving down 6-8. That block trickles over the net. Sirius unable to hit through Steven. He cleans up that second game with a forehand. He takes a 2-0 lead. You're so observant. I noticed other things, but I couldn't see the car. I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah. Sure. All right. Let me see one more.
It's 2-2 in this third game. They're playing out the string as the top 2 qualifiers. Feng, who qualified number 1, and Jeremy Hazen have already advanced, but again, this is a match for bragging rights. Thus far, Steven Granaturov has a 2-0 lead, and he edged out 4-3 with a clean forehand winner. Steven changing directions on the ball at will. Steven now with an 8-6 lead. Cannot clean up that setup. And with that miss, Steven has match point. He gives her a no spin serve to finish. And Steven takes that game 3-0. He salvages his group play, going 1-2. And we are done with Group C. Group C. So our top 2 qualifiers for Group C are Feng and Jeremy Hazen. The 2 Olympians dominate the round robin play. and they advance to the knockout round. We are at Pingpod. We just watched the Pingpod Pro League round robin Group C finish. Next week, we will have our fourth and final round robin group in action, featuring American Olympian Amy Wong, the Filipino General Ernesto Ebuen, Max Wong, whose nickname is Hippo. Is that true? I don't know who Hippo is. And Nishad Shah. Bound to be eventful action. I mean, I don't know if anyone's rolling up in a Bentley in that group, but bound to be eventful action. Are we going to talk to Steven? We're going to talk to Steven. All right, we're clearing the room of all the cat burglars. And we're going to talk to Steven Granatura. So, Steven, let's first talk about your experience playing the two Olympic-level players. What is that like? They're 400 points higher than you, whatever that means. But, what is the difference between someone who's 2200 and someone who's approaching 2700?
Well, first of all, they're amazing. They compete for their countries. They have a lot more experience than me. They play tournaments all the time. And the difference between a 2200 and 2700, just everything always comes back. The point is not over until it's over. And sometimes I forget that balls come back. So
that is true.
Yeah, and the ball quality that comes at me is just amazing. I'm not used to it, and yeah, it's a completely different sport that they're playing.
Yeah, I noticed that with Jeremy, his ball would just kind of move just a little bit over this way or just a little bit over that way, and you just couldn't hit the kind of the shots that you wanted to hit.
Yep, he's an amazing blocker.
Yeah. Now, when you're in a situation where you're playing out the string like this match here, what keeps you kind of involved? What makes you want to play well?
For myself, I want to get better, so I have to play like I want to get better. And by doing so, I have to play my top game against whoever I'm playing, doesn't matter. So this match, I mean, I never really played with your series before, but I came in I wanted to win. I attacked everything I could.
So now you're also a coach here at Pingpod. How is that going? How has that experience been working with players who want to, get to your level, much less, get to this 2600, 2700 level?
It's going well. So, I have a few that come back to me every time, and I try to help them the best I can. And I'm more than happy to share my knowledge to anybody that's interested, and that's why I'm a coach.
And what would you say to the amateur? How do you get to your level?
You gotta practice, not just play games, but you gotta practice. You gotta do multi-ball. You gotta do drills. You gotta really put in the time. Time is money.
We know that at Pingpod. Time is money. And now you're also a student, so you're juggling a lot of things. How is that? Are you able to, make time to practice, make time to play?
Yeah. So last few semesters were online, so I kind of I didn't really care much about grades. I get good grades. Well, I got decent grades, but I was spending more time trying to get better because I don't have that opportunity for long. Because I'm gonna graduate soon, then I'm gonna have a job soon, and I won't have time like I do right now. So I really try to take advantage, and I'm just gonna lose time as we go on.
Gotcha. Well, you get an A+ in ping pong, Steven, and get this man a job.
Please.
Thank you, Steven. Well played tonight. I'm sure we'll see you soon. And if you want to book some time with Steven to, help him pay off that college debt, go to pingpod.com. All of these players, college debt.
Yep. Money's not free.
It doesn't grow on trees.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the wisest ping pong lesson I've learned.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Yes, thank you, Steven. Another week here at Pingpod. That action was almost as riveting as watching David Silberman play Irwin right now? When is the Brooklyn Olympics? I could have sworn. I think somebody told me that. No, you know what? There was a senior games that was held in Brooklyn. I know this for fact because a very nice old man told me this. We're done.